a battlefield goes quiet. Not because the fight is over, but because everyone knows what comes next.
The Kar98k, a masterpiece of German engineering. Developed by Mauser, it was officially adopted in 1935. This bolt-action rifle became the standard service weapon for the German armed forces during World War II. A symbol of precision and power, the Kar98k remains an icon in military history.
One single shot. No spray, no noise. Just precision. This wasn't a modern weapon, and it wasn't fast, but it decided outcomes. This was the Kar98k, a rifle that didn't need many bullets to change history. The Kar98k wasn't designed to impress people with looks or technology. It was designed with one simple idea in mind. When a soldier pulls the trigger, the rifle must work. No excuses, no failures. In a time when the world was moving toward chaos, Germany focused on discipline, engineering, and control. That mindset gave birth to one of the most iconic rifles ever created. At its core, the Kar98k was built on the Mauser bolt-action system, a design so reliable that it influenced rifles for generations. The action was simple. Lift the bolt, pull it back, chamber. The next round, lock it down. And the rifle was ready. That simplicity meant fewer moving parts, fewer chances of failure, and complete control over every shot. This rifle wasn't about speed, it was about confidence. Every time a soldier chambered a round, they knew exactly where that bullet was going. That level of trust between a weapon and its user is rare, and it's one of the reasons the Kar98k earned such a powerful reputation. Accuracy was where the Kar98k truly separated itself. At distances where other rifles started to lose consistency, this one stayed precise.
Kar98k, a legendary bolt-action rifle that once ruled the battlefield. This video showcases how the Kar98k dominated the world with its deadly accuracy, long-range power, and unmatched reliability, explaining why it became one of the most feared rifles in military history.
Trained soldiers could reliably hit targets hundreds of meters away. In the hands of a skilled sniper, the Kar98k became something else entirely. Not just a rifle, but a tool of patience and calculation. Snipers using the Kar98k didn't rush. They waited, sometimes for hours, sometimes longer. One clean shot was all they needed. That's why the sound of a Kar98k shot carried a psychological weight on the battlefield. It wasn't loud chaos. It was quiet certainty. The rifle's construction played a huge role in that reliability. The wooden stock wasn't ordinary wood. It was carefully treated to survive moisture, cold, and heat. The steel barrel was machined with precision so it could handle repeated firing without losing accuracy. Nothing on the Kar98k was unnecessary. If a part existed, it had a purpose. During World War II, millions of Kar98k rifles were produced. It became the standard infantry rifle, trusted across different fronts and environments. From frozen landscapes to dusty terrain, the rifle performed the same way. That consistency made it dependable, and on the battlefield, dependability mattered. More than anything else, even as automatic weapons began to appear, the Kar98k held its place. Automatic rifles offered volume of fire, but they sacrificed control. The Kar98k did the opposite. It rewarded discipline. It favored soldiers who knew how to aim, how to wait, and how to choose the right moment. After the war ended, the Kar98k didn't disappear. Many countries continued using it, modifying it, or learning from its design. Some turned it into hunting rifles. Others used it as the foundation for new military weapons. Its influence quietly spread into the modern world. Today, collectors admire it, historians study it, engineers respect it. Not because it was the deadliest rifle ever made, but because it represented a philosophy, a belief that simple, well-designed tools can outlast trends in technology. The Kar98k reminds us that history isn't always shaped by the fastest or the loudest tools. Sometimes, it's shaped by precision, patience, and trust in craftsmanship. One shot, one moment, one rifle that left a permanent mark on the world. And that's why, even decades later, the name Kar98k still carries weight, not as a symbol of violence, but as a lesson in engineering, discipline, and design.